Okay, for Sunday 1, all you're going to do, so from the start of the level, you're going to do this a pixel mode. It might sound scary, but it's really easy. So you jump out of the sand, don't press any direction. When you land, you do T-tap spin dash. Doesn't matter if it's perfect or not, but here, make sure that you do not do perfect T-tap because it'll mess it up. So now you do 2-tap and you have 2 frames to jump on. This is the first frame, this is the second frame. So on either of them, you just jump, neutral, don't press anything, you'll rub. From here, it's just a waiting game. So I actually recommend going left and touching the sand pit right there, because otherwise you're going to be behind the pyramid. It might make it hard to see where you are, because you can't see Sonic, you know? So also make sure to stand right next where the boss spawns, because you actually have to stand near it to trigger it. Otherwise he's just going to sit there forever until like you time out or something. So now, depending on what route you're going to do, I recommend doing Fire Shield route because I personally think it's the same difficulty as Lightning Shield route, but it's faster. But I will show both of them. So if you're doing Fire Shield route, what you're going to do is you're going to go all the way left, scroll camera all the way left, and then you're going to try to go as far right as possible without actually scrolling the camera. So somewhere here, it's not like pixel perfect or anything, but just make sure to go somewhere here without actually scrolling the camera. So if you do Fire Shield, when he jumps over you, you're going to do full jump and insta shield. So you hit him, but you don't get hit yourself. If you do Lightning Shield, you can just go around him and hit him however you want, but for Fire Shield this is necessary. So now when you hit him, you want to go here and line Sonic's left foot with the edge of the ground right here. So it's going to be like a straight line right here. Now you will want to jump when the sound post is aligned with Sonic's head right there. It's not precise or anything, but you do full jump and you'll pop a Fire Shield. So now I'm going to show you how to do the Fire Shield route. It's faster by like about 7 seconds. So I recommend you doing that, but I will show Lightning Shield as well because some people think it's easier. So you can do whatever you want. So for Fire Shield route, as soon as the level starts, 1-tap, spin dash, jump, air dash here, and now you're going to do a slope jump on the last slope right here. So you do that and you're going to land on the light switch. You trigger it and then you're going to piano roll. If you piano roll, you're going to jump and air dash immediately. So this part is a little bit tricky. So what you're going to do is press the switch around that point, and then you're going to do a really small jump, like 1 frame, a few frames, like not higher than like 4-frame jump, like a really small jump. And then as soon as you get over the switch, you're going to piano roll. So by piano rolling, you'll air dash and jump immediately. And then when you get over the door, you air dash again. Climb the sunfall by just mashing jump. Spin left to the right. You can do a slope jump here. You can do loop jumps here. So when you land 3-tap, spin dash, and now we're going to do a screen wrap by holding down. And as soon as you want to release down and jump immediately. So that way Sonic will go off screen above the camera and you'll do a screen wrap. So when Sonic lands, he lands when the camera starts going slowly. You're going to do a 6-tap, and then you want to jump. You kind of have to get a feeling for it, but you want to jump and do air dash to land in the sandfall right here. So you climb it up, and then you're going to mash the shit out of your jump buttons to climb it. So when you do it, you'll want to go somewhere until here. Because you'll want to go on this slope right here from this one. So if you're too low, let's say you're jumping from here and then you go on this slope, you might just go down there. You'll not trigger the pass up or whatever. So I want to climb like somewhere around here, and then from here jump to the slope on the left. So now we hold right, you're going to hit the switch, wait just a little bit, then piano roll, and as soon as you piano roll, you'll air dash, hold left. So you hold left so you actually get behind the switch. Sometimes you go over it, which is really sad. So now, actually, fun fact, if you spin dash and you just try to spin dash, don't mash it, it's actually going to be faster by a little bit than just holding right against it. So you're going to push the switch until around this second yellow dot, jump over the switch, 3 tap, hold right, and then as soon as this platform starts going up again, you're going to jump. It's a full jump, and then you're going to hold left against this wall. If you do that correctly, you'll clip for the ground, jump here to get off the sand, whatever, sandfall, spin dash, kill the guy, jump, 1 tap, and then you want to hold left, so you start slowing down here. So you slow down so you don't land on this sandfall, and you want to bang this wall. So you bang this wall, start holding right. So if you don't do that, if you don't bang the wall, sometimes it'll just clip all the way through here, and it's really sad. So just hold right against the wall, jump, air dash, and you want to roll in case that if you don't like air dash onto him, so if you air dash onto the ground, make sure that you're rolling so you'll actually kill the guy. Jump, air dash again. Want to stop here, do a spin dash. So now you go around the loop 2 times, and then you're going to jump. So now you're going to do a loop clip. To do a loop clip, you want to, okay, so you're looking at this brick right here. This one. So you want to get Sonic right above it, like that, and then jump from there while holding left. So you'll want to land on that slope right here, and as soon as you land on it, you're going to start holding right. So right now. So now you're going to hold right until like a 4-frame window. Let me get rid of that. So let me quickly fast forward. So you're going to hold right. I think this is the first frame, like 3 or 2 frames after that also work. So you start rolling, and then as soon as Sonic stops gaining height, you start holding right. And you'll clip in like that. If you hold right too late, right here, you are actually going to get a half clip and you're going to get stuck here. If you hold left too early, you're going to get on top of the loop. So make sure to not hold right too early or too late. It's a pretty big window, like 4 frames, 5 frames. So now when you get in, you want to press left and jump immediately. If you do that correctly, you'll get up, and then you're going to look at these columns right here. So you want, okay, you see this column right here, there's 3 of them on the wall. So you're going to zip till the 3rd one. So you want to get Sonic right in line with that column right here. This one. And then now what you're going to do is you're going to do a full jump. And when you're at the peak of your jump, you're going to piano roll. So that'll make you air dash. And by air dashing, you'll climb up. And then you'll jump immediately again because of piano roll. So you do that 2 times. But for the last one, you don't do that. You actually just tap left. Because if you jump, you'll clip out of the ground, which will make the entire trick useless. So now you're going to spin dash to the right. You can do 6 tap. I like to do 3 tap because it gives me a bit of more reaction time for this jump. So now you want to jump when Sonic is like past this line. So when Sonic is about here, you want to do a jump. So you do a small jump. You can do actually a full jump, but it'll just lose time. And as soon as you bonk the wall, just hold left. You'll clip out of the wall and land on these doors right here. So you're going to do another skin wrap here. you're going to screen wrap and hold right. So what you want to do is off screen, you want to jump, you'll screen wrap, then you'll hold right to bonk against this wall. You will land right here, and then you're going to jump again. So when the camera catches up, you're going to be right in these doors. And since you're in these doors, you clipped into them, they're going to push you out into the wall. So you screen wrap, hold right, bonk the wall, and then do a small jump again. And as you can see, these doors pushed me into the wall. And as soon as you see that you're actually in the wall, you're going to air dash, so you don't fall all the way down there. So now, there's actually right here, there's a pillar that moves up and down. So most of the time, you'll have to wait until it goes all the way up, because it's right here. It blocks your path. So it's going to go up a little bit, and then you can move forward. So when you do that, so now what is happening is Sonic is right here. So what you want to do is you want to do a jump while holding right. So you want to do a jump while holding right, and there's a wall right here. So when you bonk that wall, you're going to stop holding right immediately, and then wait until you land. So Sonic will land right here, and then you can start holding left to zip right there. So this looks like that. So now you're going to continue holding left until the camera starts moving left, and then you'll switch to right. So you'll land on the switch, you take it, you piano roll off of it to do an air dash again, do a slope jump right here, and then you're going to do a screen wrap right next to this rock. So your goal off screen is to do a jump, land here, hold left to go against this wall, wait for the camera to catch up, this pillar will push you into the wall, you tap right and you'll zip right there. So this is how it looks like. Jump, hold right, then you have to kind of get a feeling for it, and then start holding left, and then as soon as camera catches up, you start holding right again. So you actually hold right so you get hit, because we want to get rid of the fire shield for the boss fight. So here, sometimes you can get fucked. So if Sonic is right on this line, he'll actually teeter and you'll not be able to spin dash. So what I like to do is when I land, I like to hold right a little bit, stop right here, and then spin dash. So as you can see, I hold right a little bit, and then I actually spin dash. You want to land on this pillar, jump over this pillar, spin dash right here. Can do a couple of loop jumps right there, hold right. So here you'll actually want to do a slope jump. And then you're going to insta shield to get rid of control lock, obviously. Hold right. Now you're going to wait for the pillars. That's just a cycle. You can't do anything about it. So from here, just get for the level. Spin dash here, or you can just push it, doesn't matter. So here, you'll land here. Do a spin dash and you'll jump off of the edge of this ground. And you want to squeeze in between this door and this ground. So you'll land here. Get all the way down there. So here you actually want to push the switch more to the right than usual, because it actually moves back really fast. So you have to move it like around this line. And then you jump into it. So now you're going to do a 6-step jump, and as soon as you right before you hit him, you're going to do an insta shield. By doing that, you'll actually get stuck in it. You do 4 hits, walk off because his like armor is going to get back onto him, and then you do it again. Insta shield right before you hit him, you're going to get stuck right there, and then just spin dash to get the last 4 hits. And then just get the capsule. That's it. Okay, so for lightning shield, what are you going to do? Ignore that I have fire shield, I'm not going to use it. So it's pretty much the same, but you do 1 tap, then you do 6-step, and then you'll want to land on the switch. And here you actually want to push the door all the way, because if you don't, This door is actually affected by the same switch. So, and you want to go there to get the lightning shield. So you spin dash to the left, get the lightning shield, spin dash to the right. You can do a slope jump right there and just like in fire shield route. So here, instead of jumping off screen, you want to jump right when you get past the stand fall. So you jump lightning shield to land on this ground right here, and then lightning jump there. Push the switch, jump over 3 top, same stuff. Everything is the same. So here you do a small jump to not get hit by him. Spin dash. Loop clip is the same, but the movement after loop clip is actually a little bit different. So here you want to get next, you want to align Sonic with the first column. So you're going to jump, and since you don't have fire shield, instead of piano rolling, you'll actually need to top flow for just a little bit. So you're going to do it twice here, and you're going to end up here. So you go to the right, there's actually a whirl right here. So it's kind of like that. So you want to do a small jump and lightning jump to get on top of this. Make sure to not do too big of a jump, do not clip out of the ground. Then it's the same. This is also the same. Instead of air dashing here, you do a lightning jump, obviously. So here, you would actually want to stop, do 6 stop, jump over the rock, and you will want to do a lightning jump when you are past this slope. So you go right like that, and then when you're here, you do a lightning jump. Doing that will get you past the spring, you'll land on the ground, and then jump over the idiots, spin dash here, hold right. You're going to screen up right here. So you screen up, do nothing, and then when camera catches up, start holding right. You'll clip out of the ground. Then it's pretty much the same, but you have lightning shield, so you can do movement a little bit quicker, especially right here, because you can just lightning jump on top of this. Then it's pretty much the same. So here you'll actually need to spin dash into him and get hit to get rid of lightning shield, then jump on his hand, and then it's the same insta shield right before you hit him. Mr. Shield right before you hit him. Spin dash for the last hits. You can jump, doesn't really matter. Get the capsule.